Hi, my name is Linda Yo. I am a certified weight consultant and the author of Asian Slim Secrets. 16 years ago, when I told my family that one day I will write a diet book, they thought I was crazy. They told me to stay in accounting because I speak English as my second language. However, I have a profound experience and I really would like to share it to a lot of people who are struggling with their weight. There are a lot of obese people in my office building. When I rode the elevator with them, I could hear them breathing heavily, and I felt really bad inside. I felt that these people were sick. I knew the cure, but I stayed quiet about it. This guilty feeling intensified my desire to write my book. Why am I so passionate about my message? 20 years ago, when I first came to the United States, I was a skinny girl. But just after 3 months of eating American food, I gained 25 pounds. For 2 years, I struggled with my weight. I tried everything that was on commercials. Nothing worked. One day, I stood in front of the mirror, frustrated, and I asked myself what happened. When I was in Asia, I ate a lot and I stayed slim. When I traveled to Japan, Singapore, and Hong Kong, I saw people eat out like 3 to 5 times a day, and they were slim. So I thought, maybe I should prepare my food the traditional way. I began to combine Western food with healthy Asian food, and I lost the 25 pounds easily. I was amazed with the result. Before, I starved myself and couldn't lose weight. But with this method, I stayed full and I lost weight easily. Because I love to eat, I became a passionate learner on this subject. I study and observe the eating habits of people from many different countries and backgrounds. And after 18 years, the weight loss puzzle became clearer and clearer to me. Many people think Asians are slim because of our genes, but now we know that's not true because Asian children who are eating like Americans are getting fat. I also know that from my personal experience. Some says Asians are slim because we walk a lot. That is also not true. Asian people who have immigrated to the United States drive around just like everyone else, but as long as they continue to eat their traditional food, they stay slim. On the other hand, there are a lot of people here whose work requires them to stand on their feet all day long. For example, some of my clients are nurses who have to move around a lot, but they still have trouble with their weight. There's also an extensive study done by Cornell University where they compare the least active group of Chinese people with the average American, and they found that those Chinese consume 30% more calories but they weigh 20% less than average American. This is a picture of a traditional Chinese banquet. The Chinese celebrate weddings, birthdays, graduations, any kind of party with a 10-course meal. Yet they are slim. Why? The first secret is Asian eats soup as the appetizer. An Asian-style soup is very low in calories because it is thickened with cornstarch. Western-style soup is thickened with cream. 1 cup of Asian-style corn and egg flour soup contains only 93 calories and 1 gram of fat, while 1 cup of Western-style cream of broccoli contains 200 calories and 12 grams of fat. The second secret is the fact that Asian food is rich in resistant starch, a certain kind of starch that cannot be digested and will be expelled from our body. This is an interview from one of my weight loss students, Mrs. Frida Birken. She is the mother of 4 adult children and she lives with her husband, Dr. Birken, in San Diego, California.
How do you do that, Frida?
How do I lose weight?
Yeah,
I'm working the program that you outlined in your book.
Okay, a lot of people in the library thinks that you must be starving or you're fasting or starving yourself.
I would never enter any food plan that required me to starve. I don't like to be deprived of food. When I'm deprived of food, I'm anxious. I get nervous, and I get upset, and I want to eat.
And you work with your husband, so it's not a good situation.
So, I mean, I've been on weight loss programs. I was 12 years old. I was a heavy child, and I was a heavy adolescent, and I was a heavy young adult, and I was a heavy mother, and I was a heavy working woman, and I was a heavy middle-aged woman. So I've always been heavy, and I've gone on every diet you can think of and joined every group you can think of, and I learned some things about myself and why I know why your program works for me, and one of the reasons is because I want to eat, I like to eat large amounts of food, and I can do that with this program. Any program that says I have to be deprived doesn't work for me. Maybe for someone else, but it doesn't work for me.
Doesn't work for me either. That's why I found this program, because I love to eat.
Right, we all do.
Well, not everybody. I know some people, they don't really like to eat. I mean,
Most American diets are based on tiny amounts of food.
portion control.
Tiny. Deprivation. They're based on deprivation. And I don't enjoy that, and I don't like it, and I can't stick with it. And I even went to, when I was really desperate, I went to the seminars for the surgeries. And as soon as they told me that I would be able to eat 1 to 3 tablespoons of food for the rest of my life at any meal, I said, I can't do that. I just can't. I'm not capable of doing that. I admire everyone who can, but that's not what I want to do. I want to be able to sit and eat a meal and enjoy a meal. It's part of my culture. All of our holidays are around food. We always celebrate with food.
Same here. Our family time is at buffet, and I eat at least 2 plates for dinner. I mean, I can handle only 1 plate in the lunchtime and a little bit snack around 4 or 5.
So that's one big part of why your program works for me, is because you can eat a lot of food. And the other thing that works for me really well is you can eat a lot of warm food. I don't like cold foods. Most American diets are based on, here's some more lettuce, here's some more salad, everything is cold. I don't like sandwiches. I want the soup, and I want the warm rice, and I want the warm vegetables, and that's your program, and it works for me. I always feel comforted. I always feel warm. I'm happy. Yeah, nothing here is complicated. I never cooked anything Asian. I don't know anything about Asian food. Nothing. I don't know the ingredients. I've never been to a cooking class with Asian food, and I was told by cooking instructors that it's most difficult, it's impossible, there's so many ingredients, and it's so easy. It's so incredibly easy. It's so much faster than the meals I used to make when I was cooking American food. And it's so much faster than my husband's ethnic food. Much faster.
I remember the first day she joined the class is the day when we go to eat at the Chinese restaurant. So she was like,
I joined this class just before Thanksgiving. Just before Thanksgiving. So I got through Thanksgiving. I got through celebrate Hanukkah. I got through Hanukkah. I got through New Year's. I got through a visit for 10 days with my daughter and my son-in-law being in town. And I got through a cruise. And I lost weight each week, consistently each week. And that's another thing. That's another reason that I'm on your program, is because I can lose weight consistently. In all the other diets, it was you lose weight for a week or 2, and then there's an up, and it was never something. I lost something every week. Quarter of a pound, 2 pounds, quarter of a pound, a pound, quarter of a pound, 3 pounds. It's consistent weight loss. Instead of you gain, you lose, you gain, you lose, and you get discouraged. It encourages me that I can have this consistent weight loss. That's a big plus for me. And the other thing, I read your book, I met your husband, and your weight loss plan doesn't mean that I have to stick to only cottage cheese and pineapple, or, her husband eats fried chicken along with the Asian food, and he's still okay. And that's significant for me, because I want to be able to, not stick to a very narrow core list of foods, and not be able to go out with friends and something else. As long as I'm doing a combination, not going overboard, I'm fine. Works well. It's realistic. So all of those elements fit me. That's what I can tell you about why I've been losing weight.
I love Frida's testimonial because I think she explained all the benefits of my method better than I can explain it to you. If you would like to learn this easy permanent weight loss method, go to AsianSlimSecrets.com. I guarantee you that this is the easiest weight loss method that you will ever learn, and if you continue with this method, you will stay slim for life. Thank you for listening and stay healthy.